Hi, Bulldogs. Welcome to Front Row at Drake. My name is Tate Clement. I'm a senior here at Drake University, majoring in economics, finance, and theater. For this episode of Front Row at Drake, I'm excited to bring you a scene from Drake's recent theater production of The Tragedy of Othello, The Moor of Venice. In the show, I play the role of Iago, who's the main antagonist and Othello's enemy. The play follows the story of Othello and Desdemona, who begin the show as lovers, but Iago devises a plan to turn them against each other. As you watch, you'll notice that our stage setup is quite unique. Each character is standing in a cubicle with walls on both sides of them. The stage design created a safe environment for our cast and crew. I'm incredibly proud to be a part of this show, and even more proud of the challenges we overcame to make this production happen. Now, here's a look at Act 3, Scene 3, in which Iago is trying to manipulate Othello and make him believe that his wife Desdemona is having an affair with his lieutenant, Michael Cassio. Enjoy.
These letters give, Iago, to the pilot. By him do my duties to the Senate. That done, I will be walking on the works. Repair there to me.
Well, my good lord, I'll do it.
This fortification, gentlemen, shall we see it?
I wait upon your lordship. Assure thee, good Cassio, I will do all my abilities in thy behalf.
Good madam, do. I warrant it grieves my husband as if the case were his.
Oh, that's an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were.
Bounteous madam, whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, he's never anything but your true servant.
I know it. I thank you. You love my lord. You have known him long. And be thou well assured, he shall in strangeness stand no further off than in a politic distance.
Aye, but lady, that policy may either last so long, or feed upon such nice and waterish diet, or breed itself so out of circumstances that I, being absent and my place supplied, my general will forget my love and service.
Do not doubt that. Before Amelia here, I give thee warrant of thy place. Assure thee, if I do vow friendship, I'll perform it to the last article. My lord shall never rest. I'll watch him tame and talk him out of patience. His bed shall seem a school, his board a shrift. I'll intermingle everything he does with Cassio's suit. Therefore, be merry, Cassio, for thy solicitor shall rather die than give thy cause away.
Madam, here comes my lord.
Madam, I'll take my leave.
Why, stay, and hear me speak.
Madam, not now. I am very ill at ease, unfit for mine own purposes.
Well, do your discretion.
Ah, I like not that.
What dost thou say?
Nothing, my lord, or if, I know not what.
Was not that Cassio parted from my wife?
Cassio, my lord? No, sure, I cannot think that he would steal away so guilty-like seeing you coming.
I do believe 'twas he.
How now, my good lord? I have been speaking with a suitor here, a man that languishes in your displeasure.
Who's it you mean?
Why, your Lieutenant Cassio. Good my love, if I have any grace or power to move you, his present reconciliation take. For if he be not one that truly loves you, that errs in ignorance and not in cunning, why I have no judgment of an honest face. I pray thee, good love, call him back.
Oh, went he hence now?
Yes, faith. So humbled that he hath left part of his grief with me to suffer with him. Good love, call him back.
Not now, sweet Desdemona, some other time.
But shall it be shortly?
The sooner, sweet, for you.
Shall it be tonight, at supper?
No, not tonight.
Oh, tomorrow, dinner then.
I shall not dine at home. I meet the captains at the Citadel.
Why then, tomorrow night, or Tuesday morn, on Tuesday noon, or night, on Wednesday morn. I pray thee, name a time, but let it not exceed 3 days. In faith, he's penitent, and yet his trespass and our common reason, save for they say wars make examples out of professed, it's not almost a fault to incur a private check. When? Tell me, Othello. I wonder in my soul what you should ask of me that I should deny or stand so mammering on. What? Michael Cassio that came a-wooing with you, and so many a time when I spoke of you dispraisingly, hath ta'en your part. And to do much to bring him in, my lady, I could do much.
Prithee, no more. Let him come when he will, I will deny thee nothing.
Why, this is not a boon. 'Tis, I should entreat you, wear your gloves. or feed on nourishing dishes, or keep you warm, or sue to you a peculiar profit to your own person, nay. Where I have a suit wherein I mean to touch your love, indeed it shall be full of poise, and weight, and fearful to be granted.
I will deny thee nothing. Whereon I do beseech thee, grant me this. Leave me but a little to myself.
Shall I deny thee? No. Farewell, my lord.
Farewell, Desdemona. I'll come to thee straight.
Amelia, come. Be as your fancies teach you, whate'er you be. I am obedient.
Excellent wretch! Perdition catch my soul, but I do love thee, and when I love thee not, chaos has come again.
My noble lord,
What dost thou say, Iago?
did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love?
He did, from first to last. Why dost thou ask?
But for satisfaction of my thought, no further harm.
Why of thy thought, Iago?
I did not think he'd been acquainted with her.
Oh yes, and went between us very oft.
Indeed.
Indeed. I, indeed. Discernst thou aught in that? Is he not honest?
Honest, my lord?
Honest, aye, honest.
My lord, for aught I know.
What dost thou think?
Think, my lord?
Think, my lord! By heaven, he echoes me, as if there were some monster in thy thought too hideous to be shown. Thou dost mean something. I heard thee say even now, thou likest not that, when Cassio left my wife. What didst not like? And when I told thee he was of my counsel, in my whole course of wooing, thou criedst, indeed, and didst contract and purse thy brow together, as if thou then hadst shut up in thy brain some horrible conceit. If thou dost love me, show me thy thought.
My lord, you know I love you.
I think thou dost, for I know thou art full of love and honesty, and waste thy words before thou givest them breath. Therefore these stops of thine frighten me the more, for such things in a false, disloyal knave are tricks of custom, but in a man that's just, they're close dilations working from the heart that passion cannot rule.
For Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn I think he is honest.
I think so too.
Men should be what they seem. Or those that are not what they might seem none.
Certain men should be what they seem.
Why then? I think Cassio's an honest man.
Nay, but there's more in this. I prithee, speak to me as to thy thinkings as thou dost ruminate, and give thy worst of thoughts the worst of words.
My lord, pardon me. Though I am bound to every act of duty, I am not bound to that all slaves are free to. Utter my thoughts, why say they are vile and false, as words that palace whereunto foul things sometimes intrude not. Who is that breast so pure but some uncleanly apprehensions keep leets and laudes and sessions sit with meditations lawful?
If thou dost conspire against thy friend, Iago, if thou but thinkst him wronged and makest his ear a stranger to thy thoughts.
I do beseech you, though I perchance am vicious and my guest, as I confess, it is my nature's plague to spy into abuses, and oft my jealousy shapes faults that are not. For your wisdom, then, from one that so imperfectly conjects, would take no notice nor build yourself a trouble out of his scattering and unsure observances. It were not for your quiet, nor your good, nor my manhood, honesty, and wisdom to let you know my thoughts.
Zounds, what dost thou mean?
Good name in man and woman, dear my lord, is the immediate jewel of their souls. Who steals my purse, steals trash, 'tis something, nothing, 'twas mine, 'tis his, and has been slave to thousands, but he that filches from me my good name, robs me of that which not enriches him, and makes me poor indeed.
By heaven, I'll know thy thoughts.
You cannot, if my heart were in your hand, nor shall not, while still in my custody.
Huh.
Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on. That cuckold lives in bliss who, certain of his fate, loves not his wronger. But oh, what damned minutes tells he, or who dotes, yet doubts, suspects, yet strongly loves.
Oh, misery.
Poor and content is rich and rich enough, but rich's fineless is as poor as winter to him that ever fears he shall be poor. Good God, the souls of all my tribe defend from jealousy.
Why? Why is this? Thinkest thou I'll make a life of jealousy and follow still the changes of the moon with fresh suspicions? No. To be once a doubt is once to be resolved. Exchange me for a goat when I should turn the business of my soul to such exsufflicate and blown surmises matching thy inference. 'Tis not to make me jealous to say my wife is fair, feeds well, loves company. is free of speech, sings, plays, and dances well. Where virtue is, these are more virtuous. Nor from mine own weak merits will I draw the smallest fear or doubt of her revolt, for she had eyes and chose me. No, Iago, I'll see before I doubt. When I doubt, prove, and on the proof there's no more but this, away at once with love or jealousy.
I am glad of it, for now I have reason to show you the love and duty I bear you with franker spirit. Therefore, as I am bound, receive it from me. I speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife, observe her well with Cassio. Wear your eye thus, not jealous nor secure. I would not have your free and noble nature out of self-bounty be abused. Look to it. For I know our country disposition well. In Venice, they do let God see the pranks they dare not show their husbands. Their best conscience is not to leave it undone, but keep it unknown.
Dost thou say so?
She did deceive her mother, marrying you. And when she seemed to shake inferior looks, she loved them most.
And so she did.
Why? Go to then. She that so young could give out such a seeming to seal her mother's eyes up close as oak, she thought 'twas witchcraft. But I humbly do beseech you for too much loving you.
I am bound to thee forever.
I see this hath a little dashed your spirits.
Not a jot, not a jot.
Faith, I fear it has. I hope you will consider what is spoke comes from my love. My lord, I see you are moved. I pray you not to strain my speech to grosser issues, nor to larger reach than to suspicion.
I will not.
Should you do so, my lord, my speech should fall into such vile successes as my thoughts aimed not. My lord, I see you are moved.
No, not much moved. I do not think but Desdemona's honest.
Long live she so, and long live you to think so.
And yet, how nature erring from itself.
Aye, there's the point. As to be bold with you, not to affect any proposed matches of her own clime, complexion, and degree. Wherein we see all things nature tends. Foe, one may smell in such a will most rank, foul disproportions, thoughts unnatural. But, pardon me, I do not distinctly speak of her, though I may fear her will, recoiling to her better judgments, may fall to match you with her country form, and haply repent.
Farewell, farewell. If more thou dost perceive, let me know more. Set on thy wife to observe. Leave me, Iago.
My lord, I take my leave.
Why did I marry? This honest creature doubtless sees and knows more, much more, than he unfolds.
My lord, I would I might entreat your honor to scan this thing no farther. Leave it to time. Although 'tis fit that Cassio have his place for, sure, he fills it up with great ability. Yet if you please to hold him off a while, you shall by that perceive him and his means. Note if your lady strain his entertainment with any strong or vehement importunity. Much will be seen in that. In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears, as worthy cause I have to fear I am. And hold her free, I do beseech your honor.
Fear not my government.
I once more take my leave.
This fellow's of exceeding honesty, and knows all qualities with a learned spirit of human dealings. If I do prove her haggard, though that her jests were my dear heartstrings, I'll whistle her off, and let her down the wind to pray a fortune. Haply, for I am black, and have not the soft parts of conversation that chamberers have. For I am declined into the vale of years, yet that's not much. She's gone. I am abused, and my relief must be to loathe her. Oh, curse of marriage, that we can call these delicate creatures ours and not their appetites. I had rather be a toad and live upon the vapor of a dungeon than keep a corner in the thing I love for others' uses. Yet, 'tis the plague of great ones. Prerogative are they, less than the base. 'Tis destiny unshunnable like a death. Even then this forked plague is fated to us when we do quicken. Look, where she comes. If she be false, oh, then heaven mocks itself. I'll not believe it.
How now, my lord? Your dinner and the generous islanders by you invited to attend your presence.
I am to blame.
Why do you speak so faintly? Are you not well?
I have a pain upon my forehead here.
Faith, that's with watching. twill away again, but let me find it hard. Within the hour it will be well.
Your napkin is too little. Let it alone. Come, I'll go in with you.
I'm very sorry that you are not well.
I'm glad I have found this napkin. This was her first remembrance from the moor. My wayward husband hath 100 times wooed me to steal it, but she so loves the token, for he conjured her she should ever keep it. She reserves it evermore about her to kiss and talk to. I'll have the work taken out and give it to Iago. What he will do with it, heaven knows, not I.
I hope you enjoyed that scene from Othello. To watch the entire performance, go to Drake U Theater on YouTube. Be sure to tune in next Thursday for another episode of Front Row at Drake.